What's up guys, my name is Fran and welcome back to the channel. And today's video is going to be a little bit different, and that's because we're going to be checking out what's inside my tech gear bag featuring the Western Digital My Passport Go portable SSD. As a self-proclaimed technology enthusiast, there are just a handful of tech items that I don't like to leave the house without, just in case something comes up for YouTube or possibly even work. Let's go ahead and check them out. So it wouldn't be a tech bag video if we didn't first check out the actual bag, and you know what they always say, first things first is secure the bag, and here is my bag. This is the Incase Reform backpack. Now for me personally, I really love Incase bags. They just really know how to combine design and functionality all into one sleek package, and as you guys can see, this Incase Reform backpack is really nice and sleek with just super simple design. So right over here you guys can see there's just two compartments on the outside of the actual bag, and one side of them just has a bunch of little slots in them. I don't know if you guys can see the overhead camera over here, while the other side is nice because it actually on the inside has this nice and soft touch material, as you guys can see. So when I put my smartphone away, generally I'll put it inside of this particular compartment here. Now as far as actually inside of the bag, as you guys can see, once again there's a couple of compartments, like if you needed to add like a smart pen or anything like that, and possibly if you need to put an iPad or anything else. But right here is the main compartment. This is where you can actually put your laptop. So it has a really cool, nice little magnetic flap, and it can fit up to a 15-inch MacBook Pro. Well, it's generally designed for MacBook Pros, any laptop really, but it can fit up to a 15-inch laptop that's nice and thin. And then you have all this extra space here to actually stick all the rest of your belongings. And here towards the back, or maybe technically the front of the bag, as you guys can see, there's some nice soft touch material on the actual strap as well as on the actual bag itself. There's also this really nice hook that I like that they put here for all types of accessories. So sometimes I put my headphones here, and other times sometimes I attach my keys, but it's really nice to have this little accessory loop. So this Incase bag is definitely something that I love to carry around, and it's one of my favorite tech bags. Okay, so now that we got the actual bag out of the way, let's talk about what goes inside of the bag. So technically my portable workstation of choice is the 15-inch 8-core MacBook Pro with Vega 20 graphics. But considering how heavy that 15-inch computer is, I generally like to walk around with this. This is my 13-inch MacBook Air. Now I have featured this laptop here in the channel before, and as you guys may or may not know, it is spec'd pretty low. So it's got the base i5 processor and only a 256GB SSD. But for the things I'm generally doing on the go with the laptop, which is checking emails, doing a little bit of web browsing, and also doing some iMessages, this laptop has plenty of power. And this probably goes without saying, but it's much more portable and lighter than my 15-inch MacBook Pro. So the 13-inch MacBook Air definitely goes in my tech bag. Now generally when I travel, I also like to carry a high-end image capture device. Now while my smartphone might cut it in certain circumstances, I generally like to carry a higher-end mirrorless camera. Now this camera in particular is subject to change, but lately I've been using the Fujifilm X-T3. The X-T3 is one of the latest cameras from Fujifilm. Now generally I've been a Sony shooter for a number of years, but the X-T3 has so many really cool features I just had to check it out. The X-T3 has a bunch of really cool features like the ability to shoot in 4K up to 60 frames per second, and also shoot in a 422 10-bit color space. Not to mention the lens and the actual camera body itself is much smaller than the normal camera that I carry around, the Sony a7 Mark III. Now like I mentioned, this is subject to change, but as of right now, the Fujifilm X-T3 definitely goes in my tech bag. Now of course I'm going to need somewhere to store all of my high quality pictures and videos I'm capturing with my Fujifilm X-T3, because the 256GB SSD inside of my MacBook Air just isn't going to hold much. And that's where my Western Digital My Passport Go comes in handy. The Western Digital My Passport Go has a bunch of really cool features. Like for example, it has its own built-in USB 3.1 cable. This adds to the portability of the My Passport Go, considering that the cable tucks right inside of the actual hard drive, and it also avoids those really annoying situations where you actually have to scramble around looking for a cable because it's detachable like some of the other brands. The My Passport Go was also built with durability in mind, considering the fact that it is encased in a nice soft touch rubber material. This can help absorb some of the energy from falls if you happen to drop your My Passport Go. And also considering that this is a solid state hard drive, that means no moving parts, which also means less of a chance of mechanical failure. So with all these benefits, the Western Digital My Passport Go is definitely going in my tech bag. So when I'm out and about, it's not only important for me to stay connected, but also for me to stay charged. And instead of having two different devices that can do this one thing, I decided to pick up one. This is my Netgear Nighthawk Wi-Fi hotspot. My Netgear Nighthawk runs on the AT&T network, which does feature 4G LTE. Now they also offer that 5G evolution on this device as well, but it's not really 5G. Now aside from it just being a portable hotspot that can handle a number of clients, it has a bunch of other really cool features. Like for example, it does have a gigabit Ethernet port built in, which I've never actually seen on a Wi-Fi hotspot. It also charges itself via a USB-C port, But right next to that USB-C port is a USB-A port, which you can use to charge other devices. Like for example, if I want to charge up my Pixel 3, I can simply just plug it into my hotspot, and there we go, we're charging. And if I'm really in a pinch, I can even use my Wi-Fi hotspot to give my MacBook Air up to 15 watts of power. I absolutely love this hotspot despite it being on the AT&T network, so you know it's definitely going in my tech bag. Now, no tech bag would be complete without a decent set of headphones, and while many may not agree with me in my choice, I definitely always like to carry around my Apple AirPods. Yes, that is correct, I'm still rocking the first generation AirPods, and while they may not offer the best sound, you definitely cannot beat their portability or ease of use, so they're definitely, of course, going in my tech bag. Okay guys, so that is it. That's what's in my tech bag. I'll be sure to link everything here down in the video description below in case you guys want to check it out. And also, I want to know, do you guys carry any of this stuff in your tech bag? Do you carry a tech bag at all? Let me know down in the comments. And also, while you guys are down there, if you like this video, hit the like button, and if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. Once again guys, my name is Fran. Thanks for checking out this video. I'll see you guys in my next one.